Hello and welcome to English with LJ. I create content that is designed to help you improve your English and take you to the next level, regardless of what level that might be, whether it's A1, B1, or even C1. In this video, we are going to learn English and we're going to look at emotions. And this is part three of the emotion series. I'm going to give you an emotion and then I'll give you the definition of that. I'll also then give you some alternative words that you can use that have a similar type of meaning. Then I'll give you some sentences which utilize all of these different words that I'm going to give you for that particular emotion. It's not a complete list. So if there are any other words that you can think of that are a kind of synonym, then why don't you leave them in the comments for other people to see and even create your own sentence utilizing that word? I would also advise creating your own sentences with the words that I'm going to give you, and that will show that you are able to actually utilize that word and you understand it. Now, you can leave those in the comments as well, or you can just do them for yourself to make sure that you obviously understand these words. So let's go. So the first word is embarrassment, the first emotion, embarrassment. So the definition is to throw into a state of self conscious distress. And some other words that you can utilize here: mortified, discomforted, abashed, self consciousness, humiliated. So let's look at some of the example sentences. Tripping in front of everyone led to a deep sense of embarrassment. She felt mortified when her presentation went completely off track. She felt discomforted by the awkward silence that had settled in the room after her unexpected announcement. He became abashed when he realized he had mispronounced the guest's name during the important presentation. Her cheeks turned red with self consciousness as she realized her mistake. The public humiliation he endured during the talent show left a lasting mark on his self-esteem and confidence. So these are example sentences. Create your own sentence utilizing all of these different words. Make sure that you know what they mean and how they are actually used. So the second one is pride. The definition: a reasonable or justifiable sense of one's worth or importance. Now, other words you can utilize here are self respect, ego or self confidence, self esteem. So let's have a look at some example sentences. Winning the award filled her with a sense of pride. Even in the face of adversity, she held her head high, maintaining her self respect and dignity throughout the challenging ordeal. His healthy ego and self confidence allowed him to tackle challenges head on, inspiring those around him to believe in their own abilities. Hard work, his hard work was recognized, boosting his self esteem. So again, try to use these words in your own sentences. Show that you understand what they mean and that you can utilize them in your own sentences, and so that you can utilize these in your own English usage. So the third word here is anxiety. Definition: an uneasy state of mind, usually over the possibility of an anticipated misfortune or trouble. And we have other words here such as worry, unease, nervousness. So let's have a look at some example sentences. The upcoming exam was the source of her anxiety. He couldn't shake off the nagging worry that he had forgotten something important as he rushed to catch his flight. The unfamiliar surroundings caused a feeling of unease. Speaking in public always brings a sense of nervousness. Guilt. This is the fourth one. A feeling of responsibility for wrongdoing. And some other words here we have remorse, regret, shame. And some example sentences. Not keeping his promise filled him with guilt. The decision he made was followed by a deep sense of remorse. His actions led to feelings of regret. She felt a deep sense of shame as she realized she had unintentionally spread false information, and she immediately apologized for her mistake. So the fifth word here is all. So the definition is in in amazement. So we have reverence, wonder, admiration, amazement, and some example sentences here. The majestic mountains left them in awe. In the presence of the ancient temple, she bowed her head in reverence, awed by the centuries of history it represented. The beauty of the night sky filled them with wonder. Her achievements were met with admiration from her peers. As the magician pulled a rabbit out of his hat, the children in the audience stared in amazement, their eyes wide with wonder. So, these are five words with alternatives that you can utilize in your English. Try to see whether you can create your own sentences. Post, like I say, post them in the comments. Let us see. Okay. Uh, these are words that everyday usage in English. These are common words that you're going to come across. So make sure that you are understanding them and that you can utilize them yourselves. Let me know in the comments if you like this video. Uh, if you want me to create a certain video on a certain topic, let me know what topic that you would like me to create that video on, and I'll see whether I can get to it. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, because it will keep you up to date with future videos as and when I create them. Uh, and I do have Patreon. There are three different levels. There are a lot of material available on my Patreon, so you can have a look there. I do have a course that is to take you from A1 to A2, or to cement your level as A2. Is available on Amazon for download, but it's free on Patreon if you join any of the Patreon channels. So you can see there. All of the sentences that I've created here are in the description underneath, so you can read all of this as well. So it is testing your hearing, your ability to utilize the English, and then you can also test your reading of English as well, because all of this is in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on my next video.